Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's monthly favorites for the month of August. I know I'm a little late on this. I usually like to get these during like the first 5 days of the month. I'm a little past that, but it's okay. I still wanted to share with you guys my favorites and one very huge disappointment. If you watched that video, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what product is going to be my disappointing product. But let's get started with all the favorites because we got to start on the good stuff with the good. Okay, let's move on. So I'm going to start off with the primer that I've been using. So I told you guys in previous videos that I'm almost out of my Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. Yeah, brain fart. And that is a pricey primer, but I am obsessed with it. So I am now using it only on special occasions or like when I'm going out. If I'm just filming here at home, or you know, I'm just going to the store or just to run errands and I'm going to do my makeup, I'm using my Professional, which is, this is like my OG holy grail primer of all time, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what it looks like. It is a pore filling primer. I love this stuff. I've talked about it countless amount of times. So this is what I've been using now as of lately, since last month, because I'm leaving my Tatcha, whatever I have left of it, for special occasions. So this is a first favorite of the month of August because I hadn't used it since I got hooked on the silk canvas from Tatcha. So I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how amazing this feels in my pores and how amazing this makes my skin look. It's actually the primer I'm wearing today and I feel like my skin looks flawless. To move on with that, I have foundation. This has been my holy grail for the month of August. Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Foundation, and mine is in the shade 117 Light Medium. Now this foundation, I forgot to tell you guys in the month of July's favorites, excuse me, in the month of July's favorites, I forgot to tell you guys that this is my favorite foundation. It has been since July. This foundation is so freaking good. Like, it's the perfect match. It's the perfect amount of full coverage without feeling cakey and without being too heavy on the skin. Like, I forget how lightweight this foundation is, and sometimes I do like 2 coats of foundation, which is what I normally do on my skin with any other foundation. So I'm expecting to have like a full cake, you know, to be very cakey, and it's not. And I've done even 3 coats and it doesn't look cakey. I don't know what kind of sorcery is in this, but this is amazing. I am completely head over heels for this foundation, and I feel like they have such good shade range, and the shades they have are really nice. This one, I don't think I've ever picked up a more perfect foundation shade for myself. Like, I don't feel I need a darker shade. I don't feel I need it lighter. I don't feel I need a little more yellow or a little more pink. It is just literally the perfect shade. So this, hands down, my holy grail foundation lately. And then I have my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Cucumber 3-in-1 Primer Water, and this, I actually am all out of it. Like, it has a little bit at the very bottom, but like literally nothing comes out anymore. Like, little spritz, and it's not enough to do like a full set. But I really like this. This says it's a 3-in-1 primer water. You can prep your skin, set it, and then refresh. And I've used it for all of those things, and it really does. You know, I feel like it helps set my skin. I like to do it after I do my foundation, concealer, and I powder my skin. Then I apply this just so my skin won't be so flat and like super powdery looking, because I pack on the powder, girl. Like, I pack it on. So this, I have been loving it. I definitely will be picking up another one since I'm out of this one, and it's super affordable, so you can't beat that as well. I started using this concealer again, the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer, in the month of August, and I have been really enjoying it again. I mean, it's not that I disliked it in the beginning. I just have so many other concealers, and I have purchased so many concealers over the course of the time since I purchased this one, or after I purchased this one. No. Yeah? My brain is like malfunctioning today. But I have mine in the shade 10N Coconut Flakes. I am wearing this concealer today. I really like how it gives my under eyes like a very, I would say like very full coverage look to my under eyes. I like that look because this concealer doesn't make it look over cakey or over drying, even though it is a full coverage concealer, which I feel like I trip out every time I use this concealer, and I'm like, wait, I'm using like super, it looks so beautiful under the eyes. Like it looks flawless, and it doesn't like break up in my fine lines under my eyes. This is golden. So yeah, the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer, I've been hooked on it again all month of August, and I'm still using it now that we're in September. So that might be like a September favorites as well. I can already see it. Another product that has been my favorite in the month of August has been this Marc Jacobs Perfection Powder, and this is a featherweight foundation in the shade 500 Fawn Cocoa. Tomato, potato. But okay, besides the packaging being annoying that it's like super squeaky, I used it all month of August as a bronzer, and it worked so beautifully on my skin, especially because it's like a foundation. I feel like, I don't know, it just sits nicer on the skin. It's so weird. I had never tried a darker foundation as bronzer. I did now, and I really like it. I mean, it could also be that it's Marc Jacobs and like the formula is like super bougie and nice, but I mean, you guys can see how filthy I have it. I literally went in all month of August. I feel like because it was like that intense month of summer, it also just played very nicely with my foundation and my makeup and everything. I don't know. I'm still using it because I really like it. So yeah, this has been another favorite. This has been my favorite go-to combo. Huda Beauty and Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. These two, my jam lately, or in the month of August. I'm so lost. My Huda Beauty shade is 250G Cheesecake, and this one again is 220 Natural Beige. Two products that I want to mention are from the brand Beautinique, and these are like lip and cheek balms. They look like this. They're little pots. I have been really liking these because they're so easy on days that I just do my brows when I do no foundation, no other makeup other than brows, to take my finger or a little brush and just apply this on my lips for a little hint of color, because if I don't do that then I look like I'm sick. So I've been really liking these all summer, honestly, and not just in the month of August, but since I got them I have really been enjoying them for that reason. I don't really put them on my cheeks. I like them more on my lips, and that's like my favorite spot to wear these because then it sounds weird. So I have the shade Peach Blush, which this one I would say is the one I reach for the most. I know it looks very intense, but once you swatch it and blend it on the lips, you just get a hue of color. Obviously, if I do a deep swatch, like right away the first swatch, that's what it looks like. And then you blend it out, and it gives you a flush of color. So you can do that on your cheeks as well. I have tried it like that. They do work on the cheeks as well. I just personally prefer them on my lips. It's my favorite like go-to lip product, and I like to carry them in my bag as well. So that's the pink one. And the pink one is called Mauve Lychee. Let me blend it. So that one's a really pretty color as well. I just really like these, so I will leave the link for Beautinique down below in case you guys want to check them out. The lip color that I'm wearing, I feel like I wore it all August long, and I feel like I didn't really go to other lip colors, which, you know, we're in September already. Your girl is pulling out the wines, the deep mauves, the like deep intense dark burgundy shades, the wine shades. I'm pulling all of those out because also this one, I'm out of it. It's actually the color I'm wearing today. I feel like I always tell you guys that the Sephora liquid lipstick, specifically this color, is like one of the most underrated liquid lipstick brands out there. And this is from the Sephora collection. The color I have is number 41, and I don't remember the name of it. But this is my favorite one. The color again is 41. I will write it down. I will put it right here. I think it's Vintage Rosewood. I think that might be the name of the shade, but the number is 41. And it's the prettiest shade. I have like scratches on there from digging into the tube for today's application. But look at this color. This is just like my everyday color. I know this is super deep and dark for some of you. This is my go-to color for my everyday looks. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I'm going to go through the palettes very quickly because I do have a couple that I use a lot. First and foremost, Trend Beauty Brilliant palette. I use this one a lot. That orange row of shades was like my go-to everyday shades, even though, you know, they look bright and bold. They definitely are, but I love these type of orange shades. This is a style of makeup I do like on everyday, like I would say this is my everyday makeup, and it's definitely using a lot of orange shades all the time. So this one was definitely one of my go-to palettes. Another two that I used a lot were these from ColourPop, the Honey and Aren't You Glad palettes. I haven't done a tutorial using this palette, but let me know if you guys would still like to see it. I feel like now that fall's coming, this is a perfect palette and I can still squeeze like very Orange You Glad. I did this fall look with this orange palette.
Guys, I'm so cheesy. I'm such a mess.
Anyways, this is an amazing palette. I love it as much as I love this yellow one. Like, these are my go-to. You guys know I told you guys this one fell, so it's a little beat up, but you know, it's still good. None of the shades really broke and like super crazy. Just that one's the one that took the biggest hit, but they still work. They're all good. So these two were definitely my go-tos along with that other one. And then I use this glitter palette so much, and I'm going to continue to use it. It's the ColourPop. I forgot the name of the palette. I will put it right here as well. It's a glitter palette and it has all kinds of glitters. These are pressed glitters that aren't meant to be used around the eye area, so use them at your own risk like I do. I always give this disclaimer for these glitters. Sorry for all the movement. Some of you are gonna be like, you need to stop moving this stuff so much because it is annoying. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just excited. Anyways, the colors I used a lot were this orange one, this one right here, this one up here, this one down here. I mean, you get it. I just used these a lot. You can pop them, well, I popped them in the inner corner, just in the middle, just dabbed a little bit of sparkle. I use them all kinds of ways. Love this. You can use them in your hair, on your body. You do you, boo. And last but not least, we are going to talk about our disappointment for the month of August, and it is the Makeup Obsession Mega Metal Highlighter. I will show you guys very quickly what happened with this highlighter. Roll the clip. Oh, ¿qué pasó? Oh my god. By the way, I want to mention that like it broke in half after my first use. Why? Don't know. I did not drop it. I just used it on my skin and it just cracked right there. You guys can see that crack. I'm pretty sure. So weird. Okay, so let me do a swatch of the color. Normal highlight, because I know people were kind of, honestly, people were dragging me. They're like, oh, not on this channel, but on my Spanish channel. Because some girl said that it worked good for her and she just doesn't understand how that happened. And I'm like, well, so are you calling me a liar or what? Because I'm the last person who would want something like this to happen with a highlighter that I spend my own coin on, even if it was only $5. So this is the Evian facial spray, and this is basically just natural mineral water. It says it right there. I tried this with so many. Do you guys see that? How it changes color and kind of looks red. That's what happened. But everyone was telling me that it probably was my Milani, because I will show you what happens with the Milani spray. There we go again. Normal swatch. Look at what happens. And that's what happened in the video on my skin. So, let me take that off. Do you guys see how it's staining my arm? By the way, that happens too. I understand that not every product is going to work for me, and I am totally aware of that, and I'm totally okay with that. You know, I just shared my experience of something that happened on camera to me for the first time ever. I had never had an experience like that, or a reaction. Maybe it's a reaction. This highlighter on my skin, it just doesn't go with my skin. Here is another setting spray. This is a ColourPop All-Star setting spray. Same thing. Let me take it off. Staining again. I'm going to try. Let me try one more. Let me do another swatch. Let's do it over here this time, so you guys don't think I'm doing anything crazy. This is the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Long Lasting Setting Spray. There we go. This one a little bit less, but it still changes the color. I'm not saying this for all the brands, but a lot of brands do like a very sugar-coated, you know, honesty, because they'd rather see you point out good things about their product than negative things or things that didn't work out for you. But in reality, not every product is going to work out for everyone. Not every product is going to work out for me, and I'm very aware of this. I just shared my experience, but I don't like to be, how do you say it? I don't like for people to make comments referencing like if I'm lying, because first of all, I was so heartbroken because I couldn't even get a good makeup picture that day when the whole, you know, highlighter thing happened. But let me show you guys. The staining is there. I will wash my hands, but I noticed that it stained my skin as well after I took off my makeup. So it's just a product that maybe doesn't work out with my skin personally. If this product, the Makeup Obsession Mega Metal Highlighter, works out for you, that's amazing. I'm actually so glad it worked out for you and you didn't have the same experience as I did. But yeah, this one is one for the books, the disappointing products, and that's all I have to say about that. So that's basically it for this video. Let me know in the comment section down below, what was your most favorite product for the month of August, whether it was a palette or whatever it was. I always want to know what your guys' favorites are as well, because I feel like these videos are so fun. I personally enjoy doing them, and I feel like I'm on a roll. I have not missed the favorites, and I hope I don't jinx myself today. I have not missed the favorites since the beginning of the year, since January. I have had one every single month, which was one of my goals this year, because last year I would do one and then I would forget 2 months, and then I would do one and I would do 2, and then I would forget for the next 3 months. This month I have been on it. I told you guys I wasn't going to miss the favorites, even if I uploaded them a little bit late like this one, but it's all good. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all your support. As always, I appreciate it so much. And like always, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.